Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for your time for joining us today on our webinar. And today we'll be covering how to partner up with Odoo 19 for digital transformation in Malaysia. You might have seen our ads on YouTube. Today you are here. Maybe you are just curious to just explore another solutions, or you might have heard about Odoo for many times before, but never really explore. And you could be someone who are in IT industry for many, many years. But for whatever reason, I hope that today's session will be productive, will be informative for you. And thank you for your time again for joining us today. So I will quickly walk you through what are some of the topics that we'll be covering today. So we will start with Malaysia market trend. And other than that, we will also talk about Odoo and its key features. And finally, we'll cover a bit on how you as a business owner, you can capitalize on this as a partner opportunities, becoming a reseller, and what is it in it for you. So before we start, I have a quick question for us. And I want us to think that in Malaysia, on general, you can also type in the chat box, what do you think about this? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think that in Malaysia, how efficiently our businesses are capitalizing or utilizing technology for our workflow operation to streamline our business, and how efficient are that it could be implementing ERP for your business. So feel free to type in the chat box and we can have some interaction. And so we'll be starting with Malaysia digitalization and what does it mean for your business, and why should one business hop on digitalization? What is the benefit to move away from manual workflows? And actually, a report from Gartner shows that business who implement ERP, they have achieved 22% of efficiency in their productivity, reducing 23% of their operational costs. And we want to take a look in a bigger picture of what Malaysia is doing, how it is the market trend looks like. So we see that from our research and finding, it shows that we have a strong uptrend momentum and growth in Malaysia's SaaS. So in this year alone, we see about 2 billion US dollar. The market is valued at 3 times in 5 years. And aside from that, we see a 12.9 consistent revenue growth in SaaS adoption. And if we dive deeper, we notice that actually there is only 10.5% of SME are actually utilizing cloud ERP solution. And what it means for you, there is a great, massive, untapped potential that you as a business owner, you can capitalize on this to help our SME for digital transformation. And behind this, who are those that are shaping this digital transformation in Malaysian market? I'm sure that we all know about e-invoice as a mandatory requirement for businesses in Malaysia. So other than that, we have My Digital as a government blueprint to push forward transformation. We have HRDC fund, we have MDEC. There are so many grant funds to help businesses to get more resources to bring down your cost of investment in a way that government is pushing for this transformation. And next up, we want to see with this all of transformation, it doesn't come with no challenge. So from our conversation, our finding, our research, we noticed that in Malaysia particularly, there are some challenge that we all can agree that customers are actually very cost sensitive and we are budget conscious. Other than that, there are also knowledge gap that people might not be aware what are the solutions out there, what are some of the SaaS that can fit my needs. And there are people who think that it takes so long that I might be using my legacy system for 20 years. I might not want to change because a new platform might have some challenge. Aside from that, there are scalability issues and so on. So today I want to also present you a solution that we have, Odoo, because Odoo is a very affordable solution. Other than that, we are user-friendly and we are also easily customizable, scalable, in a way that we have more than 70 plus ready to go solutions. That means that it shorten up your implementation time. Aside from there, we can cater up to 100 over industries. So for those who do not know yet, Odoo allow me to take a few moments to share with you what Odoo is. So Odoo itself, you can see on the screen that this is our interface. We are able to support both web and also mobile version. You will notice that Odoo is very modular in a way that it is very flexible. So if there is one thing that I hope that we can take away from today's webinar, I want you to also remember that Odoo is more than just an ERP or CRM. It is an all-in-one management software. So what I like about Odoo is that how things are interconnected. So all these apps are actually interconnected. And in what sense? That we have, as covered earlier, we have more than 70 to 80 plus core apps. So this gives you a glance of what we have. From website, you can build your own website on Odoo, integrate with e-commerce, how we can bring it also connecting to your CRM. And your CRM, you can create quotation from there, and then you can do POS. We also have POS for retailer, for F&B. And other than that, we also have even your back-end operation system, your warehouse management system. We can integrate all that. Even your manufacturing facilities, we have full suite of manufacturing solutions. We have PLC, we have quality maintenance, we have manufacturing shop floor, and so on. Other than that, we have internal HR, we have productivity app that allows you to do internal communication. We also have marketing apps and finance. E-invoicing is such a big topic. And on Odoo itself, you do not need any further customization. Now you can integrate LHDM. So we have ready integration. You just need to pre-configure your account and setup, and now you can use e-invoice on Odoo. Aside from that, full suite of accounting, we have customization tool that allows you to have more flexibility to use Odoo. And so it brings us to what Odoo solves. And many business today, we are still using maybe CRM, we have one app. E-commerce, we have another. Email marketing, we have another. So what Odoo does is that we combine everything in a one single unified platform. So you only pay one price to unlock all the app. And how, you might be wondering how Odoo can be differentiated from other solutions out there. There are so many SaaS out there. So speaking of ERP, what comes to mind are probably very costly, very time-taking to do implementation, are very long, very complex. And other single app that you see here, those are great apps. And how Odoo differentiate ourselves from them is that we are much more user-friendly. We provide you all-in-one solutions, very robust management software, as many business scope as possible. So who are the user of Odoo? So here I also want to cover a bit on both Malaysia and also global user that we have here. In terms of our retail, we have Aeon, we have Jalan Jalan Japan. In terms of F&B, we have Baskin Robbins in Malaysia that are using Odoo. We have Uncle Bob, we have Apollo Food. Another industry that we serve like property developers, Chin Hin, pharma like AMPM Pharmacy, and so many more, manufacturing, and so many more. So next up, I will be covering a little bit on Odoo core features. So we want to know what Odoo can do. Eventually, for those who do not know, Odoo 19 is a latest version of Odoo. So at Odoo, we do have major upgrades from time to time. So every year we will push major upgrades, and now we are currently on version 19. So I will be sharing some of the key highlights of Odoo 19 specifically in Malaysia. So what we have here is that we have improved reporting, text reporting in accounting modules. So now we have SST 0.02 format. You can now filter by tariff and service code. We also introduced new reporting, SST 02A. In terms of POS system, you can now generate, manage, and even submit your consolidated e-invoice through POS. So aside from what we have here, I also want to walk us through a little bit on what Odoo 19 offers. The major upgrades we have, as well as the core functions of what you can utilize Odoo for your business operation. So I'll be covering the most general and common app that we have here. And because we have over 70 plus core app, so these are the 5 that we will talk more about today, so including AI, website, CRM, sales, and inventory. So I hope that to help us understand better, I will give you a scenario that we are in running a furniture store. So you can think that we are running a furniture store and how you can utilize Odoo to streamline your workflow, and also on a general aspect on these different features. So speaking of AI, I believe AI is not a futuristic concept anymore. It's an integral part of our daily life. And what is so powerful about Odoo AI is that you now can create an AI agent. That means that you can create a persona. You can let AI to become a sales coach, a marketing consultant. You can make it your own rules and you create automation rules to streamline your workflow. So other than that, some AI features like create email prompts, crafting creative marketing pitch, even your website description, all those are capabilities of Odoo AI. And what I like about Odoo AI is that now you can simply use Odoo AI to have internal queries. So for example, you want to know what are the summary of the, let's say, your performance, your company performance. So let's say, show me the analysis of opportunity by country in the past quarter. So in graph view, so AI will be able to show you through chat box, through your prompt. And not only through not only through certain app, AI is available across different modules. So you can incorporate AI in different needs and unify your workflow. So I want to bring us forward to website. Okay, so earlier we talked about imagine ourselves running a furniture store. So every business now we need at least a website. And what I really like about Odoo is that Odoo website builder is really easy to use, and we have so many templates to choose from, and it can cater to even different industry. And you can see that from here we have so many templates, and you can simply drag and drop and create your own layout, your website layout based on your own preference. And what we have major upgrades in Odoo 19 is that there are some SEO improvement. That means that you can utilize AI to improve your SEO fields that can help you to get a better audience reach. Other than that, we talk about how Odoo is interconnected, right? So you can use Odoo website, and also you can incorporate Odoo live chat, Odoo e-commerce. Your client can send an interest through your chatbot, through live chat, and they can even make purchase through Odoo e-commerce. So imagine there's someone that sent in inquiries through Odoo live chat. Now it brings us to your CRM, how you can manage those leads. And now take a look at CRM. What are some major push that we have introduced in Odoo 19 are business card scans. So imagine your salesperson came back from furniture trade or fair show. Now we have 100 overs name cards and we need to key in manually. Instead of doing that, what you can use Odoo 19 is that you can simply scan business cards and it will help you to fill up those information without you having manually doing that. Other than that, what one good features that I noticed on Odoo 19 is that there are AI probability for those who you have to handle a great amount of leads. Now Odoo AI help you to analyze based on, let's say, the context, if the contexts are legitimate. Let's say if the leads of the country comes from so you are based in Malaysia, maybe the leads are not from some random countries. So it will sort and give you an analysis based on some criteria. And so you can focus on those who have higher chance. And finally, we have lead assignment. So priority filter, as Malaysian, we are very diverse. So there are clients coming from maybe a Mandarin speaker. You can specify salesperson A to handle those Mandarin leads, or maybe an English speaker, some salesperson B to handle, so on. So let's say the client is your potential prospect. Now say that, oh, I want a quotation. Now we can, at Odoo, because it's all interconnected, you can simply create a quotation from CRM. So from here, it brings you to the sales module. And what I like about sales is that as a salesperson, you need to create a lot of quotation. And we have quotation template on Odoo that helps you. You do not have to go through one by one. So simply pre-configure a certain bundles of SKU or items that you think that most sold items. So you can prepare a set of quotation, and every time when there is a need, then you can simply just select the template. Other than that, what are some major upgrades here are we have a new features of hiding price and composition with just a click. So at quotation, sometimes we do not want to show the breakdown of costs, so you can simply just hide them. And thirdly, we have commission adjustment. So for a salesperson, now there are a features to help you to to manage and distribute the commission among different salesperson. And moving forward, let's say your client is happy with this purchase, with your quotation. So it tells me, Caris, I want to proceed with the purchase. So now, because Odoo is interconnected, it brings you to our inventory. Even from sales order, you can connect to your warehouse management system. And what is great about inventory is that it gives you a real-time visibility on what are your stock performance look like, and so you can improve your efficiency, reduce overestimation. So yeah, Odoo inventory give you a clear traceability. And smart reordering rules, it means that you can now trigger reordering rules on Odoo, and when it hits certain threshold, then it will trigger purchase order to the vendor. And finally, enhanced forecasted report with AI help. Now, Odoo 19 can help you to analyze based on your historical sales data and delivery lead time, so you know that how much you should forecast. So these are some of the key features, and it doesn't stop here because Odoo has so much more to offer, and I will only be able to cover this. And yeah, feel free to also reach out to us if you want to know more about Odoo capabilities. And it brings us to the third part of today's webinar session. And after learning about Odoo and key features, we want to also know that as a business owner, how you can potentially capitalize this opportunity. Earlier, we talked about how SME, 90%, if you are familiar with business landscape in Malaysia, 96% of the business are actually SME, and there is a huge pool of potential. So how you can partner up as a reseller for Odoo. So we can take a look on who are some of our partner in the network. We work very closely with IT companies, with developer companies. Other than that, consulting firm, accounting companies, and SI are also some of our partners. And I also want to take you through some of our partner performance to give you some insights on how Odoo is performing in the past year. So last year, we have more than 150 new companies that adopted Odoo. So those are the projects that we have brought in for Malaysian. And we see a consistent growth of 120 over percent. It makes us now as a top 5 market, Malaysian market in Asia Pacific. So what it means, it's also that the company is putting more resources, more attention, more investment into this market. And it is you, the decision is in your hand that whether you want to capitalize on these opportunities and want to also showcase what are some industry that we are seeing from Odoo. So some top performance are from wholesale, retail. There are also people from manufacturing, maintenance, IT communication. Other than that, F&B, hospitality are also some of our client, service and consulting. So these are some of the top industry that we are seeing. And now it brings us to the question, if you're interested to become a partner, what are some of the roles that you will take as a partner? You will be the main party of providing technical and functional support. So some of the service and also offering that you will be providing are analysis, configuration, customization, deployment, training, and hosting. So these are some of the service that you can provide to the end client. And so what it means for you to become a partner is that first, you will be legally authorized to resell Odoo. And of course, you will gain access to Odoo Enterprise source code, which other software will not really give you. And with the source code, you are now able to do a lot more deeper customization and a lot more in developments and integration. So other than that, you will get a recurring commission for every Odoo lesson that you sell. You will also get access to our learning courses and how Odoo has been selling. So the Odoo methodology. We also have our own marketing team that provide you some leads and support. And finally, Odoo has the flexibility to have hosting. So you also get a revenue sharing from us. And we do not just want to have one project with you. We want a long-term business relationship with you. That's why we have a designated partnership program. And here, once you are enrolled as a partner, you will be assigned to a partner manager. So we will be training, guiding, advising you on all the updates on our platform. Other than that, we will be assisting you for any pre-sales activities you can involve us in and assign some leads for you. So other than pre-sales, we also have another team, customer success team. So customer success team will be helping you for all the project that you brought in. So any potential of upselling, cross-selling, and also helping you to reach your partner level KPI. So ensuring your customer satisfaction and they do not churn. So let me know that it brings us to almost an end of today's webinar. On your interest, let us know that if you are interested to sign up as a partner, we can connect and we can have more chat discussion on helping you to decide what is the best path for you. And so it brings us now to the Q&A session. Feel free to drop and send in any requests that you have through the chat bot so we can have more engagement at the same time. Okay. I see that. So there are people asking what training and support will be provided to partner to ensure they can effectively sell and implement Odoo. So at Odoo, we have a dedicated partnership training program. It can be in different aspects, from technical angle, from functional aspect. I can share more with you depending on your needs and your project, the requirement and scope. Other than that, if you are and if you are curious about how customization process work on Odoo, how you can offer tailored solution for your clients. As a partner, Odoo, as mentioned, Odoo will give you the access to the enterprise source code. This is where you can do customization. You can develop your own custom modules. And from here, you can extend Odoo functionality. You can integrate to other systems which require some technical expertise and coding skills. So Odoo backend is primarily written on Python coding and use PostgreSQL as your database management. There are also people asking what are the entry fee and commitment needed. So as a partner, we have different level and tiers for you. So I would encourage you to also have a one-on-one. You can scan the QR code here and we can get connected so we can have one-on-one session to see and decide what is best for you. And for commitment, we have some, I would say that we have some levels of metrics to encourage our partner. So it could be from the ways of being certified by Odoo. So there are certificates that you can take and be certified by us. There are also some net new users that you bring in, so project that you bring in. And also some of the metrics are retention rate, how you can make sure that your customers do not churn and continue using Odoo. Let us know if you have more questions and feel free to scan the QR, and then if you have other follow-up question after this webinar, we can still connect. Okay, I see that there are also questions on what are the common app used by Malaysian companies. So it goes back to some of the sharing that we talk about, some of the top industry that we see in Malaysia specifically. I would say that manufacturing is one very strong industry that we see. So manufacturing modules, like we have a whole suite of manufacturing modules. So if you're in IoT, if you're in AI, in automation, you can also integrate Odoo to your own solutions. So manufacturing is one. Even F&B, we have wholesale retail. So warehouse management system is also one. Commonly, sales, e-invoicing, CRM, those some very top app that used by Malaysian companies. I think, yeah, if we do not have more questions, I think we will wrap it up today. But feel free again to connect with me if you have any inquiries that you want to know more about Odoo. We can connect through WhatsApp, and I will also be sharing out this slides after the webinar. So thank you for your time today. I hope that it's helpful for you.